and welcome to Let's Move with Charlotte, the podcast that is to get you to move. I will be discussing all things related to movement, joy, confidence, and anything in between because I am here to help you make those small daily habits, easy habits, and just to be you. That's it. Just you. So, let's get on with the show.
Hello and welcome back. So today's episode is a little bit of a different one, and you might wonder what the hell it's got to do with movement or anything, but bear with me and it will make sense. So today's episode is all about simplification and reducing the overwhelm. I've been reflecting a lot recently on everything I do, why I do the things I do, and I realise that a lot of what I'm trying to do is make things simple for people because it gets very overcomplicated. You'll know if you've listened to my previous episode where I got on a bit of a rant about the health industry and its stats and our obsession with 10,000 steps a day and all that jazz. And earlier today, so at the time of recording this, earlier today, I did a joint live on my Facebook profile, and that was the exact thing that came up. So me and Veronica are going to be doing a joint session because we both work in very similar ways of we're making things easier for people. I'm making movement easier by building it into your everyday life so that it's not an extra thing you have to do. Veronica is helping you to build your habits easily, because then you're more likely to stick to your goals of whatever that may be. So simplify it. We overcomplicate everything. In fact, Oriflame, who I'm a brand partner with, are massively simplifying their whole business. They've been running for 60 years, but they're still simplifying. We're about to streamline the product range. We're making everything easier for customers and brand partners to take advantage of what Oriflame has to offer. So if a 60-year business can make things simple, so can you. And it starts with looking at the bigger picture, looking at it from an outside view, so kind of that eagle viewpoint, if you like, to detach yourself from the result. Take yourself out of the equation, which is really hard for me when it's my business, but it's what I have to do. I have to take me out of the result, out of the outcomes, desired outcomes, the things I want people to achieve. I have to take myself away from that, look at the bigger picture and go, actually, what do people want? They want it easy. They want it fun. And they want it simple. And going back to Oriflame, that's exactly what they want and exactly what they're doing. Oriflame have 69 sub-brands. We've got the Duology range, we've got the Wellosophy, we've got the Love Nature, we've got... There's that many I can't even remember them all. But there's 69. Within those 69, there are a lot of products, like the mascaras, for instance. Now, I might be misquoting this, but I'm pretty sure we've got 30 mascaras. Last time I checked, you tend to wear one mascara at a time. You need a black, you might want a brown, you might want a bit of a colour. You're certainly going to want a waterproof. Beyond that, what else do you really want from your mascara when most of them can do it all in one? You can get a waterproof false lash effect. So you don't need a false lash and a waterproof if you can do it in one. So they're simplifying the onboarding process for building people into the business is getting simplified so that it can be duplicated and easier and more people can do it and run and earn and things. I'm going to do a whole episode on Oriflame and network marketing, so I'm not getting into it now because it's a whole other topic that I want to cover on here. But I want to remind you that whether you're looking at movement, whether you're looking at your health, looking at your finances, because your finances have a knock-on effect to your health, whether maybe you've got a goal, maybe you want to start a business and you just don't know where to start. One, just start. But simplify it. You don't have to get the website, get the brand, get the to start. And trust me, as someone that has been running for 10 years, who has done precisely that and has now reverse pedaled it, scrapped the brand, hasn't touched the website because isn't really clear what's going on the website, I'm mainly using the podcast on my email list. I'm keeping it simple because it's just another thing. Yes, I have a full-time job. Yes, I have limited time. It's too much. It's way too much. So, sorry, I was looking down. I was just making sure I was in mic range. I forget that I have a microphone around here and I get very excited. So if you're watching the video version, apologies, I'm looking down, making sure that I'm in range of my mic. I'm simplifying because I can. And I know it's going to be worth it. And the biggest thing I'm doing in the simplification is making it fun. Because life is a hell of a lot way too short to be having all these fancy systems. It's way too short. So that's my little kind of soapboxy thing for you today, is simplify everything. Take it back to basics. Do a bird's eye view, back to basics, and take one element. So if it is that you're like, okay, I need to drink more, hands up, that's me. I definitely don't drink enough. Start small. Replace 1 cup of tea, coffee, whatever it may be, with a glass of water. Make that your daily habit and then build. If it's moving, start with boogie whilst cooking 3 times a week. Build it to make it more regular and then add in more things. We start with baby steps and we keep it simple. So, until next time, let's move.
You've been listening to Let's Move with Charlotte. If you've enjoyed this, hit the follow button and subscribe. If you want to know more about what I'm up to, come and find me online. The details are all in the show notes. Until next time.